6:49. This is your morning in 8 minutes. And this morning, 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers is still missing.
It's been 2 weeks since crews started searching for the Sumner County teen who has autism. The teen's dad, Seth Rogers, says he doesn't believe his son would wander off alone. He says he won't rule out the possibility that someone is involved in his son's disappearance. Over the weekend, crews got a tip that Sebastian was here in East Tennessee. Knox County Rescue Squad joined the search, but the tip turned out to be false. The Sumner County Sheriff tells us there's been no new searches since then, but they have teams on standby around the clock. And if you've been looking for a home or an apartment lately, you know how challenging it can be.
Happening today, the city of Knoxville will hold a meeting to discuss the city's process of creating a fair housing equity plan. The city says it wants to address patterns of racial and ethnic segregation, concentrations of poverty in some neighborhoods, and areas of opportunity for the future. They say a fair housing equity plan would also take a look at fair housing issues and finding solutions to those problems. If you want to take part in this, the public meeting is today at 6 o'clock at the Chancellor Family YMCA. An 18-year-old woman accused of threatening to shoot up a Farragut High School is due in court this morning. Knox
County Sheriff's Office says she also threatened 2 students specifically. Investigators say the threats were made through social media on February 29th. Amina Al-Baraki is accused of posting a picture of a gun to social media and saying, quote, shoot up Farragut and shoot up the school. Al-Baraki bonded out of jail last week. She's due in court for an arraignment today. We'll keep you updated on this ongoing investigation. And this morning, a Kingston woman's also expected in court on abuse of corpse charges.
There's an ongoing investigation into what happened to a newborn baby found dead at her home. Police say 34-year-old Amanda Cooper gave birth in her home back on February 24th. Later that morning, a neighbor called police saying there was a dead baby inside the home. The newborn was found dead, wrapped in bed sheets. We're expecting to learn more about charges that could be coming for Cooper or the other people inside the house at the time. Cooper is being held on a $50,000 bond. We're going to be at court for her hearing this morning in Roane County.
And a Roane County man accused of setting a forest wildfire that spread to nearly 100 acres of woodland will be in court as well.
The Division of Forestry spent several days on site making sure that fire was out. Crews say the fire was set during a period of severe drought. Officials say Billy Joe Wright is facing aggravated arson charges. Deputies responded to calls of an unknown male making threats to burn a house down. And before deputies could get to the scene, they say Wright had started several fires in a wooded area behind some houses. He's in Roane County Jail on a $250,000 bond. He is set for a hearing in Roane County this morning. In North Carolina, 2 children are recovering from being hospitalized after swallowing fentanyl pills at a daycare.
Deputies are investigating. No one's been arrested at this point. Investigators say the kids were given candy by an employee. The children were initially unresponsive, but were treated and released from the hospital. Officials say the daycare is cooperating, and a sign was posted outside saying no snacks allowed due to recent incidents. No arrests have been made.
Happening today, the IRS will launch a new pilot program. It's called IRS Direct File. It's coming out in 12 states.
Tennessee's one of those states offering the online tax preparation tool. It's part of a broader plan which has actually stirred some controversy. Direct File allows eligible taxpayers to file online for free, an alternative to services like TurboTax that charge fees. The IRS says the tool is good for people with standard wage and Social Security income who are eligible for popular tax credits. Tax preparation companies say the tool is unnecessary, though, because free tax services are already available. The deadline to file is April 15th.
New this morning, multiple sources tell CBS News that a briefing for House lawmakers will be held on TikTok today. The Justice Department, FBI, and other national security officials will be there. Tomorrow, the House is set to vote on legislation requiring TikTok to divest from its Chinese-owned parent company, ByteDance. The site has about 170 million American users, which means a ban would impact nearly half of the country.
And another big primary day today. Voters head to the polls in Georgia, Hawaii, Mississippi, and Washington State.
Depending on the final vote tally, both President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump could win enough votes to be presumptive nominees as soon as tonight. Those 4 states with a combined 161 delegates at stake. The 2 frontrunners continue to spar on the campaign trail. President Biden has planned events in the major battleground states of Wisconsin and Michigan this week, while Trump is expected to attend a rally in Ohio this weekend.
6:54. Let's get a look at that first alert traffic with Kristen.
Good morning. It's looking pretty good out there as you're stepping out the door on this Tuesday morning. This is a live look out of I-40 at Cedar Bluff in West Knoxville. You can see we've got some traffic flow out there, but certainly nothing that's going to slow you down just yet. We'll keep an eye on that as we get closer to that morning rush. But I-40 at Hall of Fame Drive downtown looking pretty good at this point in the morning. So again, it's nice and quiet out there for now as folks are just beginning to get out the door. We're likely to see more of those traffic problems as we get closer to that morning rush. But taking a look here at your drive times, 40 east, Alcoa Highway north, and 75 south, all up to speed and on time. 40 east from Pellissippi to downtown, taking you 11 minutes, moving about 65 miles an hour. So we'll continue to watch that for you this morning. And temperatures are chilly. You want to grab that jacket stepping out the door, but layers as we continue to see those temperatures warm up today. 26 Whitesburg, 32 Dandridge to Townsend, you're 28 in Middlesboro. Knoxville at 35 degrees right now. So as we head throughout the day, it's gorgeous. 32 by 8 o'clock, 43 at 10 to 54 at noon. Highs expect to get near 67 degrees. So seeing those temperatures getting above average and still hanging on to those 60s by the time we get towards 6 o'clock. Your Blake Ground forecast, if you're looking for a day to get outside, maybe with the family. As kids are out of school this week, 72 Wednesday to 75 Thursday, both days. Honestly looking great. Can't rule out a stray shower Thursday, but I do think most of us are staying dry. We're staying dry really over the next several days. It's until we get to Friday. That's that next system pushing in, bringing us rain, few thunderstorms, and then some showers by the time we get towards Friday night, and definitely by the time we get into Saturday. Few of those spotty showers turning more scattered once again as we head into your Sunday. 72, 75, beautiful Wednesday and Thursday. Rain drops us back into the mid-60s Friday into Saturday. Scattered showers possible on Sunday. There's those temperatures, though, dropping as we head into early next week. Like Harry said earlier, first day of spring on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Not really feeling like it, so try to get out and enjoy the sunshine and the beautiful weather while we have it as we track those changes into the weekend. And some chilly air as we head into next week. I do think some of that chilly air even continues beyond that first alert 8-day planner. So at least those mornings are warming up too over the next few days.
I tell you what, yesterday was incredible. Yeah, next couple of days going to be beautiful. I'm not even looking at the weekend right now. I'm just looking forward to these afternoons. That'll do it for us this morning. Headed over to the CW Knoxville. Hope you have a good Tuesday.